In October 2024, the NIS2 Implementation and Cybersecurity Strengthening Act is due to come into force in Germany as a member of the European Union. If the draft law is passed by then, many companies will have to comply with the NIS2 cybersecurity standard in order to avoid significant financial and non-financial penalties. This video will touch on whether your enterprise is affected, how to prepare for the upcoming measures, and why uniform standards for cybersecurity within the EU are critical. Let's dive into the most urgent question right away. Is my company affected? Article 2 of the EU Guideline 2022/2555 declares the scope of NIS2. According to paragraphs 1 and 2, your company has to comply to the new terms if you provide your service or perform your activities within the Union and your enterprise falls in the critical or highly critical sectors according to Annex 1 and 2 and is classified as medium or above medium sized according to EU Recommendation 2003/361 EG, meaning your staff exceeds 49 employees and your annual turnover and/or balance sheet total exceeds 10 million euros. Facilities must also participate which are unique within a member state and essential for the maintenance of critical activities, or whose disruption would have a significant impact on public order, safety or health, or pose a significant systemic risk, as well as facilities that are critical due to particular national or regional importance, or public administration facilities in accordance with national law of the central government of a member state, as well as at regional level following a risk assessment. Further cases are listed in paragraphs 3 through 14, which you should definitely take a look at. At this point, some of you may be breathing a sigh of relief as your company is not or not yet affected. However, regardless of your company's current classification, you should bear in mind that preparing for NIS2 is an investment in future-proofing your business, which you should also address before your company crosses one of the 3 thresholds. So, how can you prepare for NIS2 entering into law? The most important point of contact for NIS2 in Germany is the Federal Office for Information Security, the BSI. For the implementation across the EU, regional offices will be assigned with the duty of managing NIS2's transition into law. Reporting offices will be created where your company must register if it is affected by NIS2. The BSI will also create a platform for companies to exchange information on security issues so that the success of a new attack strategy can be contained as quickly as possible through the exchange of information between NIS2 companies. Here's a list of offices according to the European Commission, which should make it easier for you to track down the responsible point of contact. If you have paid little attention to the topic of cybersecurity so far, it is generally advisable to complete a cybersecurity training course to consolidate your basic knowledge and keep it up to date. From there, the next step is to introduce an information security management system, which essentially means implementing ISO 27001 certification. To do this, your company will have to undergo an audit by a certified auditor. To guarantee a successful audit, you're strongly advised to seek out an IT security consultant, such as the consultants of the IT Grundschutz of the BSI. The next step is to check, organize, and secure your company's digital supply chain. For example, if your IT is directly linked to an inadequately secured external company, this connection may pose a security risk for you. This is where the first benefits of the measure become apparent, as the required certifications for NIS2 allow you to ensure at a glance that a company does not pose a risk to you, and on the flip side, potential partners can also trust your company through its certification and prefer to non-certified companies. A complete list of required certifications has not yet been decided. In principle, you can use the ENISA Common Criteria as a guide and take a look at the Cyber Resilience Act to help you assess your company's security needs. In terms of direct technical implementation of security measures in the supply chain, you should pay increased attention to the topics of vulnerability management, asset management, penetration testing, encryption and authentication, all of which should be implemented as quickly as possible, documented and actively kept up to date. Another important aspect of the new guidelines will be the reporting obligation. This obliges a company to report a cybersecurity incident to the relevant authority within 24 hours. An assessment of the incident must be submitted after 72 hours and a detailed report is due within 1 month. Due to the tight deadlines, it is therefore essential that a data protection officer is always available to collect and evaluate the necessary data quickly and reliably in the event of an incident. The reporting process should be efficiently developed and documented. Before NIS2, solid basic cybersecurity knowledge and awareness was laudable, now it is mandatory. All those who have already done the groundwork are now one step ahead of their competitors, and those who do not comply with the measures must expect severe penalties. Not only are financial penalties of upwards of 10 million euros or 2% of annual income due for non-compliance, company management can also become directly liable if it turns out that the implementation of the measures has not been conscientiously examined. In management positions, it is therefore your direct responsibility to ensure the quality of your cyber defense and to always keep it up to date. Regular training and a healthy exchange on the topic of cybersecurity will help you to protect yourself and your company. If you have any questions about NIS2, please don't hesitate to contact us. We offer certified solutions for vulnerability management, penetration testing, training and more, and enjoy the trust of the BSI with whom we have been working closely for 15 years.